guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ria Janor. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial slash first impressions type of video on the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. This is their second version of that palette. They originally had a Take Me to Brazil palette. I'm not sure what the differences between them is, but this is their second version of that. And also they have a new one called Take Me Back to Brazil Rio Edition, which I believe is all shimmers, inspired by Carnival, which is also their second. Well, their Take Me Back to Brazil palette's kind of the same get down, so I know the only difference between this and the next one is the shimmers. So this is how the palette looks. It's really cute, really colorful, obviously inspired by Carnival. The inside, all the beautiful colors, and it comes with a mirror, which is always helpful and appreciated. I love when my palettes have mirrors because I like to just dip in and use the mirror in the palette. Sorry about that lighting situation just now. But yeah, let's just get into this palette because I'm excited. Okay guys, so I actually switched over to voiceover just because halfway through the tutorial I realized I wasn't really explaining things to you guys and wasn't really showing products or anything like that. So in order for this not to just be you guys watching me do makeup silently, I decided to do this instead. So my lighting's going to change in just a second. Be patient. I'm taking that first blue shade that I already showed you guys, and I'm packing it into my crease. And I'm just gonna speed that up because literally all I'm doing is just packing that color with a small blending brush and kind of blending it throughout my crease. Yeah, it's lit. I like that color. Blend, 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 blend for your life. Yes, sis, blend. Alright, so next we're gonna go in with the lighter blue shade up there. And in the beginning, I'm gonna just be kind of blending out the edges of this dark blue, but then you'll start to see me packing on the color and then blending, which I found that the color payoff from packing on a color before you blend it is much greater. And if you're doing a more colorful look, that's probably a better practice. And you'll see when it switches over. Right now, I'm pretty much just going back and forth blending out that edge. So once I was willing to commit to that color, you'll see me packing it on, and you see how much quicker that color builds up when you're not actually blending the whole time, making it spread everywhere. All right, so now I'm just blending, just kind of getting my desired look and making sure my edges are blended out, not so harsh on the outside. And basically fixing my shape up, just getting the final touches of the outside of this look ready. And in a second, you're going to see me go back in with that darker blue. And I was using two different brushes for these two blues, a smaller blending brush for that one, getting into that crease, and then the light blue shade, I used a more fluffy brush. They're both also from BH Cosmetics. I only used their rose gold collection for this look because I also, well, rose gold brush set for this look because I wanted to try it out. I know that their brushes are good. I love their brushes, especially for the price. So I needed new brushes. It was time. And why not buy them while I'm getting a new palette too? Two birds, one stone, one cell. Beautiful. So you'll see that I brought up that dark blue color, whereas it started in just the crease. I bring it a little farther up just because I'm going to do a cut crease, and my eyes, they're not necessarily hooded, but there is a point where if I look up or straight, it's kind of a little baby hood. So I cut above that so that you can see it when my eyes are open where the crease is. So that's just why I'm bringing that dark blue shade up so high, because otherwise you're not going to see it once I cut the crease. And then it's pointless to even have that shade there. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So now I'm going in to cut the crease. I believe I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour palette in medium, and you will see the shade that I used right there. I used a e.l.f. brush, so I actually lied about only using the BH Cosmetics brushes, but this is my favorite brush for cutting my crease right now. I don't know what my problem is. It's a $2 brush, or $3, I don't know. But it gets the job done. I like it, it's what I'm used to, so I used that brush for my cut crease. Other than that, I believe though, the rest of the brushes that I use for this look are going to be the BH Cosmetics Rose Gold set, which I love, by the way. And you'll see that I'm literally just, now I'm actually adding e.l.f. concealer in medium, just because I feel like the cream concealer is a little hard to just smoothly cut that crease. So to get a smooth edge of my cut crease, I'm going in with the liquid concealer. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I cut the crease, I do look up while the concealer is wet and not really blended, and then look back straight or down and proceed to follow the line that forms from when I look up. Because that is actually how I learned how to cut my crease in makeup school. Otherwise, I was just cutting it wherever, and I was wondering why my cut creases looked weird. I was never bringing it up high enough. So you'll just see me fixing that edge and blending out that concealer. Before we go in with our next set of colors. So now I'm going in with both yellow shades from the palette, just trying to get the brightest yellow that I can get. Afterwards, you'll see me go in with the orange, and I was actually quite disappointed with the orange. It's not on camera anymore, but I actually go back in from another palette with a different orange. Just because this one, I couldn't get the pigmentation I wanted. It wasn't really sticking to my base or my concealer, since it's the cut crease. And it got patchy whenever I tried to blend it into the other colors. So due to that, I had to use another orange, or just in general in person, it wouldn't have been a good look. And I definitely was going, actually no, I wasn't going anywhere this day. But either way, in person, it would have looked horrible if I had just used their orange. You can't tell on camera, so I could have faked it and just pretended that the orange was fine or whatever, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the orange was trash. So I'm still fiddling with the orange. This is just proof that it was not cooperating. After the orange, I'm going to go in with the pink. Still going layering on the edge of each color, just so that it's not so hard to blend after all the colors are laid. Because you will see me go back in with each color pretty much, except I think yellow. Or I might go back in with yellow, I'm not sure. But once I have that pink laid down and then that purple, you'll see me just kind of go between all the colors, touching up and just getting them to the pigmentation that I want and how bright I want this look to be. So here you'll see me add just a little bit of black to that outer corner. I just feel it adds a little bit of dimension and depth to the look. It looks good. Like you see it. You see how quick that changed the look. And that's pretty much it. Now we're just going to touch up those colors a little bit more and pop on some liner, and we're done with this eye. Well, okay, so we're gonna do a wing, and we're also going to add a slight graphic liner, but it's literally just 5 white liquid liner dots. 5 dots, that's it. I really wanted to try those cute little white lines that people do on their half cut creases, but I did not trust my hand to be steady enough to do that on video for the first time. So I might try that look a few more times before I actually do it. But you guys will see what I'm talking about in just a second. So there's those white dots I was talking about. I know we still have to add lashes, but number one, since I only did one eye on camera, I have to go do the other eye. And I like to do the rest of my face before I do lashes, just because trying to pay attention to everything while I have lashes on, it's kind of annoying. I just don't like it. So you guys will get that finished look in just a second. Alright guys, here's the finished look. I hope you like it. Overall, I give this palette a B+, only because of that whack orange. If you like this tutorial and want to see more, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. Let me know what you think. I really want to know, especially since this is my first video. Follow me on socials. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye.